study of phrenology. They had as many schemes and possibilities as this, and I was learning a whole lot from their monkey shines.
Romeo, Romeo, where art thou?
This is yours.
I'll tell you, Bill, this is going to be the best acting you ever done seen. Just give me a chance.
No. We shall be performing a different type of drama altogether.
We're not doing Romeo and Juliet no more?
Easy open Fantatio Juliet. They want comedy. Low comedy. Maybe even something worse than low comedy. And I have just the role for you.
Do you now?
You secure the African.
All right.
Boy, come with me. Make sure you follow every move I make.
So me and the Duke went to a place called Bricktown, Arkansas. Now, why they call it Bricktown, I have no idea, because there wasn't one single brick in the whole darn place. And the one road that was there was nothing but mud. There wasn't very many people around until we came up on this ornery-looking bunch of loafers. Give me a chew tobacco.
Oh, Hank, I could give you last one day, Andy.
What are we doing today, Leif?
Too hot to do anything today, Andy.
Maybe there'll be a dogfight later on.
I hope so. Nothing wakes me up and makes me feel happy all over better than a good dog fight.
So you put a turkey sign on and set fire to it. That's the dogfight.
Gentlemen, give a listen. All willing and able to step right up and follow me to the Bricktown Wharf to purchase their tickets for the show of the century.
What's he so excited about?
It's another medicine show.
Tonight, on the stage of the shipwrecked Sir Walter Scott, the sublime poetry of William Shakespeare and a freak of nature brought to you from the jungles of Borneo at great expense, the Royal Nonsuch.
Nonsuch? What's a royal nonsuch?
How shall I describe it? It is neither a son of Adam nor a daughter of Eve who partakes of the characteristics of both. She got one big breast in the middle of her chest and an eye in the middle of her nose. So says I, if you look her in the eye, then you're better off looking up her nose. Wherever you are, wherever you've been, and you've come this far, so you can come on in and see the nun and such.
Nonsuch.
I get up early, I stay up late. I've seen it before, but I still can't wait to see the nun and such.
Nonsuch. Hey, let's tell them about it. She's got one big breast in the middle of her chest and an eye in the middle of her nose. So says I, if you look her in the eye, then you're better off looking up her nose.
How much?
Only 50 cents, the one half pound of dollar. Servants 10 cents. Because the nonsense will be exhibited in the sale of nature, no ladies will be permitted. But the education of no man or boy is complete until he has witnessed this shocking spectacle.
No lady. Sounds plumb disgusting.
What are we waiting for?
Believe you me, it's the best of the best. I know what I'm saying, I've seen the rest. It's the nun and such.
Nonsuch.
They'll strike you blind with a heave and a sigh, but come up close enough to risk one eye and nun and such.
Nonsuch. She's got half dog ears that hang down to here and lips like the bud of a rose. So says I, if you look her in the eye, then you're better off looking up her nose. She's got half dog ears that hang down to here and lips like the bud of a rose. So says I, if you look her in the eye, then you're better off looking up her nose.
Only 50 cents, the one half pound of a dollar. Servants 10 cents. I've been to Natchez and to New Orleans, but this beats anything I've ever seen. It's the nun and such.
Nonsuch.
See your money and I see your face. Now come on in. Take your place at the nun and such.
Nonsuch. There ain't no woman gonna hang no man in a wear any clothes. So says I, if you look her in the eye, then you're better off looking up her nose. She's got one big breast in the middle of her chest and an eye in the middle of her nose. So says I, if you look her in the eye, then you're better off. One big breast in the middle of her chest and an eye in the middle of her nose.
Is the bed holy? That makes calamity so long a life. For who would fall down spare till Birmingham would to come to destiny and sin. But that the fear of sin after death Murderers, the innocent sleep. It makes us rather sling arrows of outrageous fortune, then fly to the nose. There's the respect. Let's give us pause. I would thou couldst, for who could bear the whips in scorns of time, and the quietus which is pangs of night heartache? In the dead waste, in middle of the night, when churchyards yawn, in customary suits of solemn black, but that the undiscovered country, who is born no traveler returns, breathes forth contagion on the world. And like a cat in adage, I sicklied all the care, because the consummation, devout thing to be wished, but soft you, the fair Ophelia, nymph, ope not thy ponderous and marble jaws, but get thee to a nunnery, go. Thank you. That was Hamlet's immortal soliloquy. And now for the second part of our show. Gentlemen, revealing the most shocking spectacle ever performed. Incredible! Unbelievable! Such! This great tragedy will be performed only 2 nights more, on account of pressing London engagements. Tickets are already sold for it in Drury Lane.
That's all there is to it.
If we have succeeded in pleasing and informing you, please make sure to tell your friends.
Toy is better than tragedy! Mighty badly tough. What we want to do is talk this show up and sell it to everyone else. Well, what? All be in the same boat. Isn't that sensible? Alright. Let's go home and invite everyone else to see the tragedy tomorrow night.
Greenhorns, flatheads, how much did we make?
$135.
No women and children, I knew that would fetch them.
Now look here, Grace. That route idea might have worked tonight, but what about tomorrow?
Why?
Well, hold on. I got an idea that they'll love that'll make these hot boys.
Why? Tomorrow, they buy their tickets again, and then
Yeah.
take their seats. And then they sit down, and then we shin for the river like the Dickens was after
Hey,
us.
that's good.
Never again! Your Majesty, you were brilliant. The alternate wagon load of money.
Well, there's no ranking again. There's got to be a way of getting money without me becoming a human spectacle. It hurts the chest so much. We leave tonight.
And then, when the Duke and the King went off to celebrate, I went back to the route thinking how great them two was. How they made fools of the entire town, and a pot of money besides. By now, they was keeping Jim chained up all the time. When I seen the get up they had him wear so people wouldn't think it was a runaway, well, I just had to laugh. I decided that I was going to play a joke on them.
Look here, boys. your brains out. It's you, huh?
Of course it's me, Jim, you old simpleton. But then again, I guess you believe just about anything now, wouldn't you? Why, you look mighty awful. Like a man who's been drowned 9 days.
I was so thankful to see you, I could have gotten down on my knees to kiss your feet. But all you was thinking about was making a fool of me. Get your face out of my sight.
Now, Jim, don't you start talking trash.
You the one who's trash. Trash is people who put dirt on the heads of their friends and make them feel ashamed.
Well, all right, then you just sit there. It took me about 15 minutes before I finally decided I was going to humble myself before a slave. But I'd done it. And I wasn't ever sorry for it either. All right, Jim. I'm awful sorry about what happened.
You just come here. We all right. But I expect those ain't no real kings at all.
Well, I suspect you're right. They're downright frauds, but we got to go along with them for your sake.
Can't we just get shut up and things and be like it was before?
I don't think you'll be that selfish.
You'll think of something. You're the only white person that will keep his word to jam. One day I said to her, shut the door. She just stood there kind of smiling at me. So I said to her, did you hear me? Shut the door. And she done it the same way. By now it was a boiler. So I says, I lay, I make you mad. And I fetched her a slap across the face that sent her flying. I went into the other room. And I came back 10 minutes later. The child was still standing there, tears were just streaming down her face. before I could even hit her again. Lo come to wind and slammed the door. Bang! And the child never moved. That fever left her deaf and dumb, huh? Plumb deaf and dumb.
Now, it don't sound natural. But Jim cares for his people, just like white folks care for theirs. Say, dude, why do we gotta keep Jim locked up all the time? It's not like there's anybody around here to see.
No. It is the proper thing, as they say in the wars. We must preserve the unities.
Well, King, I reckon me and Jim will be going our own way now.
I reckon we would now, boy. Me and Duke here is about to make you our partner.
Well, we don't want any part of your schemes any longer.
Too bad. You're a slave scheme, and that slave ain't yours. And you think him was gonna take your word for it? A scoundrel boy like yourself with two fine gentlemen like us? You got another thing coming. I don't want any more loud about out of you. What's that there town over there?
Hillsborough.
All right, let's go down there and get some projects going. These new store-bought duds, we're gonna pass the rich folk. I'm gonna none such. Dogs, it's you.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Not that way now. Let's go. I just love old Arkansas. Love my mom, love my pop. I just love old Arkansas. But I ain't never traveled much. Someday when the money's such, I'd like to see the world, and I'll take a run through Arkansas.
Now, the king and the duke found this boy in Hillsborough and told him everything that they needed to know.
I'd like to get my pictures of Jim, put it in my memory book, and someday hang it on my wall. Say that I'd seen Arkansas, Arkansas, Arkansas. I just love old Arkansas. Love my mom, love my pop. I just love old Arkansas. Say, could you be the Reverend Carter Wilkes? I could be. I'm sorry to say that you come too late. Your brother Peter died last night. Oh no! You think you came here all the way from Sheffield, England? Ain't seen your brother in 6 years? It's so sad. Oh, it's me! Why? You gotta go one way the other way. Yes, sir. That's what my mother used to say. You should probably hurry over to your brother's house right now. He left a letter with your niece, Mary Jane, saying how he wanted his property divided up. You know, boy, you seem like a fine young specimen over here, but I bet you can't tell me who this is. Why, sir, it's your poor afflicted brother William, who's deaf and dumb. Well, good day, Reverend. I'm off to see my uncle in Rio de Janeiro. Good day to you too, boy. God bless you. All right. Yeah, did you get that? Give me this notice you're alive. Jimmy's playing this. Come on. Grandpa, he's always good. I play horsey on his foot. He'd say that when I get tall, we will go see Arkansas. Arkansas, Arkansas. I just love old Arkansas. Love my mom, love my pop. I just love old Arkansas. I just love old Arkansas. Arkansas, Arkansas. I just love old Arkansas. Love my mom, love my pop. I just love old Arkansas.
Children
my brother William, and you are Miss Mary Jane.
I am, and these are my sisters, Susan and Joanna.
Now, one was stone-faced. One had hair.
Yeah.